Hello paper crafters, I have a new video for you. This video release was done by the designer Bonnie Cohane. Hi Bonnie! Bonnie did a gorgeous job on this release, and you're in for a bit of a treat with what Bonnie did. I'll get into that as we go on. So Bonnie also made me this nice little card that shows my email, Dutchpapercrafts.blogspot.com, and if that should look familiar, that's the heading on my blog and a little thing there. Thank you, Bonnie. I love it. And we'll get on to the release. Bonnie chose to do a Marianne's Creatables release, and it is a kind of a floral flourishes release. It's gorgeous. You are going to like this release, and I predict it'll be popular, even though it's been out for a while. Once you see what Bonnie did with this, it's going to get your creative juices flowing, and you're going to want some of these dies if you don't have them already. So this first one is number LR0248, and it's kind of a floral with a long vine. The next one is LR0249, and it's again another type of floral with kind of a vine to it. I'll put it this way so you can see it in its entirety, and of course it can be used any way. That's the nice thing about flourishes. They're made to go in the background of a card. And then LR0250 is this one right here, another floral and some twirly vines to it. Aren't these pretty? These just, I think, are such nice accents, and wait till you see what Bonnie did with them, then you're going to want them. And then LR0251, the little guy in the bunch, with some florals and more like a sprig. So we're going to get on to Bonnie's beautiful release, and the first item up here is this little calendar, and I'll show you what I mean by calendar. So she made this, and it's very thick chipboard, and she used the dies and some rubber stamped images, and you open it up and you have this sweet little bag, and you have the dies, beautiful background paper, and then here's your calendar. And this is such a sweet little calendar. And again, visit Bonnie's blog to get information on how to make this and where she got the items if I don't tell you. Little design back there, and then here's the back of it, and it's made to stand on your desk like so, and it's beautiful from the front or the back, so the person approaching your desk gets a beautiful greeting too. So let's kind of review what she used in here, and I'm going to go over the dies that I'm selling in this release. And she used the LR0249 in the front here, right here, that's the blue. And she also used 3 Spellbinders dies, the classic oval, classic scallop, and the floral oval. So the classic oval and classic scallops are typical Spellbinders dies, but the floral oval is this dark blue one in the background. That's number S4356, and I can special order Spellbinders for you. I'm getting a lot of Spellbinders orders, and I appreciate the business. Thank you for all that follow me and order from me. I do appreciate it. A lot of people I know might watch my videos and order elsewhere, but for those of you who support me, I appreciate you so much, and thank you. It keeps the videos going, so please remember that. And if you do see a better price somewhere else, email me where you're seeing the better price, and I'll see what I can do. Sometimes the better price, a lot of times when people show me that, it isn't the better price when you figure out shipping or fees to join clubs and stuff like that. My prices are good right from the beginning, so, and my shipping is as low as I can get it. So just keep me abreast of things. Maybe I'm missing out on something. And if I can't beat the price, well, that's okay. I expect you to pay the cheapest price. That's what I would do. So, and this is a magnolia rubber stamp. And I used to be able to get the magnolia rubber stamps, but now they're making me order 2 of them. And unless I can get somebody to partner with you, it's hard for me to place the order for a special order for them, because I don't carry them. But if it is something you really want, try. I'll see what I can do. There may be someone else that wants it too and is emailing me, and we'll see what we can do. And Bonnie said she made it a dog because she knows my love of dogs, especially for my little Budster. So there are those dies, and there's the explanation. Beautiful front of the calendar. And then inside the calendar, she made a mini shopping bag. It's a memory box die, and it's number 98415, which I can special order for you if you'd like. I have a lot of memory box dies, but I don't have that one. And the Marianne die that we're selling in this release, she used LR0250. That's in the background, and what's really cool is that's done in vinyl, and it's got a shiny glint to it. There, you can kind of catch it there, and the vinyl's on the paper. And then LR0251 is the little one, and she added some pearls as accents. And then she said the Cherry Lynn die called Corner Deco J B175 is what she added to this little bag to give it that little added oomph. So that was one of the corner dies that we just released a few weeks ago. And I still have plenty of those. Anything I've released in the past, just visit my blog. You can see if I still have it for sale. I have most things for sale. If not, I've jotted it down. But if not, I should be able to special order it, unless it just says I don't carry the item anymore, which is not many. Then we come over here, and she used another, again, I can tell there's another piece of vinyl right there for the Flourish die that we have in this release. Isn't that pretty? And that is number LR0249. And then she said the calendar was a freebie that she got from Pinterest. Type in calendar and it should come up, and she shrunk it down. And then if you're wondering what that die in the background is, that's a doohickey die called Dream Tag number 28. And I do get the doohickey dies because I get a lot of people requesting those. So those I can buy the two of and hold on to one, because I eventually will sell it. I sell a lot more dies than I do the rubber stamps, and there's a lot less dies than there are rubber stamps. So if you're interested in that die, give me a yell and I will special order it for you. And please note that special orders do take me a little bit of time. There's the time of ordering it. There's the time of getting enough of an order together to meet the minimum requirements, the hundreds of dollars that I have to meet, and then for them to get it to me, and then for me to undo the box, inventory it, and then get it out to you. So it's not like I can order it. Some people think they can order something and I'll have it to them in a few days. It doesn't quite work like that. But it sometimes can be long, and sometimes it's very short. So I just wanted, if you're in a hurry, to let you know about that. And then we go over to the back, and that's just some beautiful pattern paper. So beautiful, beautiful release showing those dies, and I really think that it shows how they make such great accents. So then I want to go on to the next item she made, which is really fun. And being a nurse, some of you know that I am a nurse. That's my real job, if you want to call it that. And it's a job I love, and it is a calling. Anyone who's a nurse, really, it's a job you have to love. It's not just something you do. And she made this pill bottle, and no, she didn't send me Motrin. She sent me jelly beans, which is even better. But it's so sweet. There's the top of it. Now that should look familiar to you, because that's the die we're selling. She snipped off the edge and just used the top of it. So that is the die LR0248, and that's the die she used right there. And she just, here, I'm getting it for you. See that die right there? She cut it off here and put it on top of the bottle. Isn't that's so clever? And then she said that this would be a great gift for someone not feeling well, to cheer them up. And there's the same die with the vinyl made to stick on there. Actually, I'm feeling that's not vinyl, that's paper that she glued, stuck right on there, and some ribbon. And she said that she also used this is a Spellbinders, the classic oval, classic scalloped oval, which is, we can see here. And then the floral oval, again, number S4356. It's this one in the background right here, if you're interested in that. And the doohickey scallop stitch, number 58. But just say scallop stitch stitched. That's along the edge right there. So that's a Magnolia doohickey die. And of course this is a Magnolia die called the Nurse. And like I said, if you're really looking for me to get those, I'll see what I can do. So just I'll show you the whole bottle. There's some more of that die, and you can see what I mean when I say these make great accents. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous idea. And then the last one, and you know how I like to save my favorite for last. Here it is. You're going to really like this. It is a vase, and I'm just going to turn it this way so you can see it in its entirety. But she made these beautiful vinyl, and dies cut vinyl beautifully. If you don't use vinyl with your dies, try it. You're going to be so pleased. They cut beautifully. She cut the vinyl and adhered it to the glass and made this beautiful, what looks to me like a wedding decoration. I'm going to call it a wedding decoration because you're going to understand in a minute how this ties into something a little bit of a surprise. So you just stick it on there, and this is easy to do. I made some Christmas, I'll try to get it up on Dutchpapercrafts too, because one of my coworkers took a picture of it, but I made for breast cancer awareness, I tied in with that some Christmas lights, and I put vinyl on those blocks that you get at Lowe's, the glass blocks, and you refill them with lights, and I was amazed how nice the vinyl stuck. And Bonnie gave me a piece of vinyl to show you. It's the vinyl in the back, and you just cut it with the blade facing the vinyl, and it works really nicely. Now this vase would look beautiful with water and flowers in it, but not to be outdone. My design team is creative. She made it a candle holder with this little light to go in, which just makes it so much more gorgeous. If there's anything I love more than dimension and things that do things, I love lights. I don't know why. I always have, whether it be Christmas or candles, it's just something. So I'll turn down just a little bit here for you. I won't go in total darkness, but I'll turn this down, and you can see how beautiful that would be on a table for a wedding. And this wouldn't be hard to make a lot of these as gifts. Very nice. You can use any of the dies you want, but this just shows how beautiful this goes with this release. Now, my design team ladies, as you know, if you haven't figured it out yet, they are overachievers. They're beautifully, wonderfully nice ladies, and they are overachievers. I didn't get this release out right away because my life is crazy, but Bonnie was self-doubting her release, this release, if you can believe it. Would you ever doubt this release? It's gorgeous. And she made me another release. And so you get the benefit of seeing both of them. So the other release is right here. I'm going to tie it in with the wedding theme. And she made this beautiful card. She made this little, I think it's an RSVP to return it, either that or a placemat, and this little magnet that says save the date. So I'm going to go over, don't worry, don't try to look at these and figure it out real quickly. I'm going to go over each one and how she did it. But she used the release, and she used all of the designs we just had, and I'm not going to go over the numbers again because you can look them up. You'll see them in here. The only thing I want to point out is this oval has been previously released. If you look on my blog, it's a Nellie Snellen multi-frame. It's MFD 047, and it's right here. It's got this beautiful lace, and it has a, either you can keep, what's nice about the Nellie dies is you can keep the center solid, or you can cut it out, which Bonnie did here to create this window. So that's not for sale in this release. It's already been released, but you certainly can get it. And then here's the release here, is this beautiful filigree, the flower. See, right there it shows the embossing, really nice. These dies just don't cut, they emboss as well. You can see that embossing, the depth right there. And then over here, you can see that too, how she added another stem right there. It's just beautiful. And then you open it up with the window. I love windows. You open it up, and you've got this beautiful, there's right here is the die in this release. So this is a Cherry Lynn corner die. I just released these. I don't have the number in front of me, But that is one of the, was just released. It's one of the corner Cherry Lynn bee dies that I do have for sale. And again, also back here, this embossed background, that is an embossing folder. It's a Lifestyle Crafts one. It's EF0001, and I do have that in stock as well. And then the card opens up and it goes on about a wedding, and I don't know if this wedding is for real because it's Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Cohane, which is Bonnie. So I don't know if one of Bonnie's children is getting married, Joseph Peter Cohane, or if she just made this up as a sample and it's wishful thinking. But if it is Bonnie, congratulations. And again, white on white. White on white's classic, and you can never go wrong with a white on white card. If you're stuck with an idea and you need to make a card, white on white works for everything. Works for birthday, works for holidays, works for sympathy, works for wedding. They call them wow cards, white on white. And they make beautiful things. So there is that beautiful trifold card. And then, I'll turn on side so you see it there. And then here's the little, kind of like the RSVP or perhaps a place card. There's my name. And just look at this floral that she did here. I love this. She took, again, one of the dies, the flower part of it. I want to show you this little floral right here. That little floral is a different die set. It's LR0252, which is a huge die. It's kind of expensive, but this is in the center of it. But that is so neat when you just layer upon that floral, layer and layer it, you get that gorgeous floral. So if you don't have LR0242, you got to get that die. It's one of my biggest sellers, and it's very popular. I'll also have something on Dutchpapercrafts with that one too. If you haven't visited Dutchpapercrafts too, make sure you're checking that out from time to time. That's where I post my sales, my specials, and stuff that people send me. I do my giveaways there. I can't kind of do it on my blog and clog it up, so I move it over to Dutchpapercrafts too. If you look at my main blog, over to the right, there's a link. You can hit the blinky and get right to it. So, and there's that Nellie Snellen multi-frame die again, the MFD 047. And just in the little cutout of this floral is put in the corner there. I've recognized that. And then inside it's blank. So I do think this is a place card. Very nice. And then she made a magnet to save the date. And the little magnet has, again, another one of the Nellie Snellen nesting multi-frames, the MFD 047. This is a different size. And then this is the release we're selling. This is the little floral that's in this release. So you tell me. And then the background again is the embossing folder, the Lifestyle Craft EF0001. So you tell me, what did you prefer? Did you prefer Bonnie's first release or the second? I think the first one was fine, and the second one was just an extra gift. And what a gift it was. They're gorgeous. Bonnie, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to spend some time with you today. And hey, I hope this inspired you. Go craft something. Bye-bye.